guys, this is Gavin from Team Ironcore coming with the updated GaGaGa deck profile for the March 2013 Banlist, and I've really been testing it and playing with it a lot. The Reckless Greeds were fun, but they weren't as consistent as I liked them to be, so I rebuilt the deck, and it's really been consistent. Alright guys, let's start off with the monsters. 3 GaGaGa Magician. You obviously want to run 3 as a Spellcaster too, which really gives you a lot of power from the spells and traps that are on. 3 girls. 2 isn't enough. Honestly, you don't have it enough. 3 can be a little gloggy sometimes, but I don't really have that many problems with it that really makes it an issue. Plus, it's a dark. You can ditch it with Allure of Darkness or something if you really need to. 3 GaGaGa Caesar, or Sar, whatever you want to call him. I really like him better than 2, even though you can search him with Rhoda. But I really like it at 3 because the plays you can make are really fun. As you can get him out pretty quick too. 3 Clerk, I definitely wouldn't run any less, especially since he's still usable with GaGaGa Magician. And Caesar is also really broken with because you can make really easy, really high level monsters. I run 2 Star Drawing. It's kind of like the tuning ware for Exceeds, and it's really easy to use, especially with any of the level 4s or using GaGaGa Magician to boost his level. So it's really easy to get off plays with him, and then you can get free pluses with and draws and stuff. So it's a really, really good card. 2 Mystic Tomato helps you get into your Magician archetype faster. Your GaGaGa Magician, GaGaGa Girl helps him get into really fast, and it's a level 4 if you ever needed to make it plays with it or banish it for Caesar or anything. 2 Trigodias, really good for stopping because you do have to kind of let your opponent hit you in the face for a few turns before you can really make any plays in this deck. So Trigodia lets it get off, and then once you get it in your graveyard, you can foolish it if you want it, I suppose, or anything like that. You can banish it with Caesar and make some level 10 plays, which are really fun. 1 Gore is good to drop, stop your opponent's OTKs and beat him in the face a little bit. And then you can also make plays with Big Eye with Magician, so that's really fun. For spells, 3 GaGaGa Revenge, it's like an extra Reborn for free, plus you get boosted of your Exceeds when you Exceed, so it's a really, really good card. 1 GaGaGa Draw, 2 is too many, it's a little cloggy, so 1 GaGaGa Draw has really been pushing you over top, especially late game. You just have a lot of GaGaGas in your graveyard, you can Spanish them. And this card is immediately live if all you have to do is make a turn 1 GaGaGa Cowboy by using a girl and a magician or something like that. You can make that, and then you can, if they destroy it somehow, you can just banish them all 3 and draw 2 cards. So it'll let you get into your plays quicker. 2 GaGaGa Bolt. I'm excited for this coming out, Ultimate Rare, because it's going to look so pretty. But it really helps you get your pops off, especially when you really do need to clear your opponent's back row. Plus, sometimes your monsters can be too much to handle if you can't nab enough of them with Big Eye. 1 Hidden Armory lets you get into your Revenges faster. The no normal summon is a little bit hefty, so I went down from 3. But it's a good card still. You could take this out if you wanted to try Cyber Dragons or something. 1 Rhoda. We have a lot of warrior targets in here, especially with Clerk. It's really, really good. So 1 Mind Control. This deck can make any monster any level, so might as well use Mind Control. Steal one of their monsters. 1 Foolish Burial. Help you get plays off quicker, especially with all the Revenges and stuff we run. It's just a really powerful card. Graveyard setup's good for the game. 1 Allure of Darkness lets you your draws out quickly, especially if you have dead like magicians or girls in your hand. Sometimes even a Trag or Gores happens. 2 MSTs, back row sucks. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Monster Born. 1 Heavy Storm. Just kind of some staples in there because you do need them. On the traps, I run 2 Magician Circle. It's a really, really important card because all you have to do, especially if your opponent has like a face down or something like that, you can just normal summon a Magician and you can attack, flip Circle, let you either get a GaGaGa Girl for maybe an OTK next turn, or sometimes it even lets you get into Star Drawing, get some draws off, so maybe you can set up some plays for next turn. Make sure you survive if you don't have quite a huge field. And then to counteract with the Magician Circles, I'm running Wabokus instead of Threatening Roars, because Waboku goes really well with Magician Circle if you don't have anything of a low attack to attack into, because Magician Circle does not trigger a replay into where, so otherwise your Magician is going to die, so you don't really want a GaGaGa Magician to die. So this really helps you keep your monster alive if you don't have anything to attack into that's face down. I did look up the ruling, so it does not resolve that way, so that's really important. Plus it keeps your monsters alive. Now onto the extra deck. Again, these are kind of maybe some more general like ideas as opposed to like things you really need in the deck. But I'll just go ahead and go off through some of them. Big Eye, really important card to steal your monsters. Gustav Max, also really imperative, especially with your funny plays you can make with Tragodia. YuGiOh, pretty good. Levier, imperative in this deck because you can steal back the ones you banish for certain reasons. The Gustav Phoenix, Gimmick Puppet of Strings, very good. It's a level 8 target and it helps clear big fields and stuff. So one gotcha just to sit on. Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer, it's really funny. Your opponent can't chain anything to it also, which is awesome. Dark Mist, very, very good card. Especially you can make it. Sometimes you just drop 3 clerks, or sometimes it happens. Or a magician and 2 clerks. One Machumek, this is for the OTK. Leviathan Dragon for attacking power. GaGaGa Cowboy, it's a GaGaGa monster, so you get pluses for that. Does anyone know the ruling on Caesar? Caesar says a GaGaGa monster becomes the level, and because since it didn't actually change its level, it just actually became its level. Could it gain a level with Caesar? If anyone out there knew the ruling, it'd be kind of cool, because I don't imagine it actually works, but it would be kind of funny if it did, so I'd just be interested. One Utopia. Wait, I guess another Utopia. One Maestroke, very good to keep your guys alive. Shockmaster, it can happen really, really easily, especially if you banish like a Mystic Tomato with Caesar, so really good. Atreus and Tyrius, just some level 5s. Level 5s are really, really easy to make, so they become really powerful, especially when their attacks getting boosted and you're drawing cards when you summon them, so it really helps you get off good plays. That's my GaGaGa deck, guys. It's still in the making, but it's become really, really consistent. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.